Hi everyone, I am Cemre, and today we are going to present you our project and our software requirements specifications report. Uh, I'm going to start with the introduction part. The software requirements specification document, which we'll delve into in this section, serves as the foundation for our project, which is Psychosis Attack Simulation. Uh, our primary goal is to define the requirements for this simulation designed to offer an engaging and educational experience for users and helping them better understand and manage psychotic attacks. And through this presentation, we'll explore the key aspects of our project, focusing on the specific requirements and the objectives we aim to achieve. Um, and Now I'm going to talk about our project's purpose. The software requirements specification document aims to define the requirements for the psychosis attack simulation. This simulation is designed to provide users with an engaging and informative experience to increase their understanding of psychotic attacks and how to manage them effectively. The primary goal is to create a compelling and educational experience that explains the characteristics of a psychotic episode, including potential manifestations. And to achieve this, the project utilizes the Unity game engine with a focus on its physics engine to create a realistic simulation. Arduino technology is also integrated to recreate physical effects, offering user a tactile experience. And the simulation also features graphic representations of crises related to psychotic episodes. Additionally, users will have access to educational written resources that explain the simulation's events, their underlying causes, and offer guidance on appropriate responses. To overarching objective is to equip users with knowledge about the emotions they might encounter during potential psychotic episodes and provide guidance on effectively managing such situations. And secondly, I'm going to talk about our project scope. The Psychosis Attack Simulation project is a complex project focused on video game development, incorporating elements such as game optimization, graphic image processing, and user experience design. It leverages Arduino technology to provide a rich and immersive experience for users, combining 3D animations, sound, music, and haptic feedback. And moreover, the project includes in-depth data analysis obtained through user surveys to gain insights into user experiences. And its ultimate goal is to provide users with knowledge about the strategies for handling psychotic episodes. And this project also has the potential to contribute to mental health research and education. And to overview, in this presentation, we will explore the structure of our software requirements specification document for the Psychosis Attack Simulation project. This document is organized into different sections, each addressing a specific aspect of the simulation. And we will start by discussing the overall description section, which provides an overview of the product's capabilities. Then we'll delve into the third chapter, specific requirements, which is primarily intended for developers. And now I'm leaving my words to my friend to continue the presentation.
Hello everyone, I am Kaan Çakal, student at Software Engineering Department. I will talk about product perspective and product functions in the overall description. System interfaces, the game functions smoothly on Windows 10 and connect with Arduino through Unity Systems I/O port library for efficient communication. This setup enables seamless operation and coordination between the game and external hardware. We prioritize a seamless gaming experience by intricately designing user interface. Our focus is on clear indication for player interaction, providing essential choices and structured menus. This encompasses in-game prompts, main menus featuring start, settings, and exit options, as well as additional menus for pauses and conclusions. Hardware interfaces. The game merged hardware for immersion by utilizing vibration and temperature caused in gameplay. Unity communicate with Arduino through USB, sending commands to trigger hardware responses. This interaction enables the activation of the vibration motor and temperature pad according to preset instructions and change the player experience. Software interfaces. The communication between Unity and Arduino is facilitated by a dedicated C++ script installed on the Arduino board. Communication interfaces. The communication between Unity and Arduino is established through USB serial communication, ensuring a reliable connection for data exchange. Memory constraints. Our game is optimized to run smoothly on systems with a minimum of 16 GB of RAM. Unity's built-in memory management system is used to effectively handle memory resources. Operations. The game's functionality is straightforward for the player. Starting and exiting the game is achieved by pressing the respective buttons. In-game events trigger effects using the vibration motor and temperature pad. Player choices are saved, leading to corresponding in-game events, and sound settings can be adjusted in the settings section. Moving to product functions, the game offers a captivating first-person experience where players interact with in-game objects. Using Arduino linked hardware, it simulates Psychosis attack effects, providing visual impact and immersive directional sounds. This integration of hardware, software, and gameplay mechanics creates an engaging environment, ensuring a interactive and dynamic gaming experience for players. Now Utku will continue. That's it for me.
Hello everyone, I am Utku, Computer Engineering Department student. I'm starting with user characteristics. It is expected from users to be familiar with game interface and have a headset to get a better game experience. Also, it is recommended to have a minimum of 144 gigahertz monitor. And also, we will produce a vibrating globe for the game so that the users should get it before they play. I am continuing with constraints. We are going to use Unity to develop this game, and we will use C# as a programming language in Unity. Also, we are going to use Unity versions after 2020. And for hardware part, we are going to use Arduino, and C++ will be our programming language. The codes will be written in Arduino editor, which is called Arduino IDE. For assumptions and dependencies, I'm starting with assumptions. The first assumption is that if users met the requirements, they will get a better gaming experience. Another assumption is that if users exceed the requirements, their gaming experience will be mostly better. As dependencies, the game will be work on only computers and computers with Windows 10 versions. There is no need to internet connection to access and play the game. You can play it offline. Finally, requirements subsets are composed of software requirements and hardware subsets or requirements. For software subsets, as I mentioned before, we are going to use Unity and C#, and the codes will be written in Microsoft Visual Studio. For hardware subsets, Arduino will be used, and C++ as a programming language will be used. Codes will be written in Arduino IDE. Now I am giving my turn to Fahrettin to speak.
Okay. Let me open my parts. Okay. I will continue with requirements. Yes. Our game will work on computers which has Windows 10 or more. Okay. The game will be in English by default. It can be edible. And about user interface requirements, the game will have a main menu which has starts, settings, and pause and exits buttons. And as continuing, uh, the player can interact with objects as designed, and the player can get feedbacks based on the choice the player use. Okay, play experience requirements. In some stations, player will hear whispers for unique experience. We will use an Arduino device to give temperature feedback to specific situations. And with that, we will use another Arduino device to give vibration feedbacks to user too. And about the vision, we will make more blurry and shaky in specific stations. About design requirements, our game will be on 3D environments, and it will be a first-person perspective. Performance requirements, as it seems, we select some computer performance requirements like 16 gigabyte RAM and NVIDIA GeForce RTX and ninth generation Intel i7. Sorry, and there should be at least 25 gigabyte available storage to install the game, and with that, we consist that 16 FPS frame rates will be optimum for our games. And external interface requirements, we will use Arduino in our game, so there should be a USB connection to make unique experience and interactions. My friend will continue from that. Ceyhun.
Hello everyone, I am Ceyhun Kurt. My department is computer engineering. Today I'm going to talk about the use case diagram, supplementary requirements, and classification of requirements. Let's start with the use case diagram. Use case diagram includes the action a user can take and the scenario they may encounter within a game. For example, our players can access the main menu. They can choose a scenario. This choose may affect the result, maybe. And then they can able to move and walk around. They can take a pill or medicine. This decision could be affect the player, good or bad. If players become a feel bad, user can hear some sound or whispers. After that, user can feel the vibration and heat on their hands with Arduino. They can play two scenario. It means if the players make a good decision or main character feel good, otherwise main character could be to failed or become a sea blurry. Let's continue with these supplementary requirements. We can go to next page. The game needs to have a compelling story where the player experiences schizophrenic episode from the pathogenic point of view. Voiceovers and dialogue should replicate the character's inner thought and voice during the episode. Detailed visual hallucination that intensify as the episode progresses should be included. The game should have a clear narrative to help the players understand the story and objective. You can go next page. Our last part is classification of functional requirement. In this section, we classify and categorize the functional requirements outlined in the software requirements specification. This classification provides a structured and organized view of the various functions and features that our software must deliver. When we look at the table, which we create the show properties is clearly shows that some function of games are more important than other ones. Some of them essential, some of them desirable, some of them are optional. For example, let's check the first one. The game shall run on the Windows 10 operating system is desirable. It means we prefer Windows 10 operating system, but it could be a Windows 11, maybe Windows 9. Let's check another one. The game shall be in the English language by default. It's essential. It means our game language will be the English. This feature is non-modifiable and non-preferred. It has been determined by the developers. There is no additional language pack available in the game. It cannot be changed by player. Let's check another one, optional one. The game shall enable in-game sound settings from the settings menu. It means what user want. It is up to user. Someone can open, someone can turn off the voice. It goes like that. Our presentation is done. Thanks for listening us. Have a good day.